Today, we are going to study the present simple tense. The present simple tense is one of the most common tenses in English, so we must use it properly. To start with, we are going to see the affirmative form. Here we have an example. She works on her basket after dinner every day. We are going to take the verb work as an example. To make the affirmative form, we need to say the subject and then the verb in bar infinitive. For example, I work or you work. However, in the third person singular, we have to add an S at the end of a verb. For example, she works, he works, or it works. There are some spelling rules to add this S. In general, we add the S at the end of the verb. However, in some specific cases, we have to make some changes. For example, in those verbs ending in double S, X, CH, SH, or O, we need to add ES. For example, dress, dresses, fix, fixes, watch, watches, wash, washes, or go, goes. Another exception are those verbs ending in consonant plus white. They need to change the white to an I and add es at the end. For example, cry, cries, fly, flies, or terrify, terrifies. Here you have some practice. What's the third person singular? Now we are going to see the interrogative form of the present simple tense. Here we have an example. Does he work as a doctor? Yes, he does. In order to make the interrogative form, we need to take the auxiliary verb do. Then we add the subject and finally the verb. Do I work? Do you work? However, in the third person singular, we need to add es to this verb. Does he work? Does she work? Does it work? Now, let's pass to the negative form. Here we have an example. He doesn't work as a doctor. He works as a taxi driver. In the negative form, we need the auxiliary verb again, but in this case, we need it in negative, so don't. I don't work, you don't work. And for the third person singular, again, we add es to the verb do. So she doesn't work, he doesn't work, or it doesn't work. Now we are going to see the different uses of this present simple tense. First, we can use this present simple tense for facts which are always true, general truths of nature. For example, water freezes at 0 degrees. Then we can also use this tense for actions that happen regularly, our daily routines. In those cases, we use frequency adverbs. We must be placed in the middle between the subject and the verb. They usually take a walk with their son. And finally, we can use this tense for giving opinions, likes, and feelings. She likes making snowmen. Finally, we must make a difference between the frequency adverbs and the time expressions. Frequency adverbs like always, often, generally, usually, normally, sometimes, or never are placed between the subject and the verb. For example, he normally cooks pasta. However, the time expressions like every day, every month, every year, on Sundays, or at the weekends, are placed at the end of a sentence. Musicians sometimes work on Sundays. So, these are the rules of the present simple tense. Now, let's use it.